Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frankie Gary Gibbs, and welcome to a Canyon Outlaws Corvette Challenge. That's right, the Corvettes just recently have absolutely cleaned up on the track with some of the most amazing racing we've seen, so they brought out a bunch of their buddies, and this week they're challenging the Wannabes. Next week they'll be challenging the actual list Outlaws as well.
Alright, enough talking, let's get into some racing. First up, we've got Boxer driving TKO versus a 2012 Z06. That Corvette super quick out of the gate, leaving Boxer behind. Gets a bit of a spin on. Oh, he's spinning out. And there goes Boxer! Boxer races by right at the last minute and takes the win.
Yeah, that guy was an absolute clown in that Corvette. What was he thinking? He went around and showed off for the crowd without crossing the finish line. That is just the dumbest move. He had such a huge lead. Look, Boxer's not even in the picture there. You cannot leave a gap. Boxer will take it every single time. And best of all, that is a 1969 Charger that just cleaned him up.
It has been highly modified from the ones that were racing last week though. Alright, next up we've got Diecast taking on a C7 Z06. And that Corvette also out quick. Diecast lagging behind. Catching up, but spins out and stops in front of Buster's Donuts like he always seems to do.
I mean, if he's looking for a fare, he might as well go across the finish line because that's where the entrance is anyway. And the vets even it up 1-1.
Okay, next up we've got a 64 Stingray versus Cody Wilson and Parabellum. Parabellum out super fast here, looking good through KM corner. Nicely over the jump. Oh, nobody's rolled it. The Corvette spins around the outside, runs down to the finish line. It doesn't matter because Cody's forfeited the race just by flipping over, and that is disappointing for Parabellum.
Yeah, Parabellum's been a bit shady. He landed the jump really nicely that time. I had high hopes for him, but he just hit the wall awkwardly and he couldn't hold on to it. And unfortunately, forfeits the race, and that's another win for the Vets.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I had high hopes for Cody in that one. So the Vets go up 2-1 against the Wannabes. Now we've got Rubber Toe and the Governor versus an 08 ZR1.
Is it ZR1 or ZR1?
Yeah, potato.
You say potato, I say chips.
Potato chips? What, you got the munchies or something?
Oh, it might be a little bit snacky.
Anyway, back to the racing. The Corvette will take the win. Rubber Toe left in his dust there. Disappointing for Rubber Toe and the Governor. And that is 3-1 to the Vets.
Wow, the Wannabes just lagging behind yet again.
Still rolling, driven by Fractal Panda up against the Greenwood Corvette. Dead even as they go across the jump. Fractal Panda jumps out in front and the Greenwood goes over. And Fractal Panda rolling onto his roof.
He knows that's not how you do a 180, isn't he?
So they were dead even coming out of KM corner there.
Yeah, that was superb. And this side by side over that jump, Fractal Panda just gave it a little bit of beans on the landing, jumped ahead, but that vet couldn't handle the jandle as he went around that corner and just flipped himself over. Nice bit of driving. Fractal Panda takes the win, pulls back another one for the Wannabes.
Some great battles so far, and we're halfway through. And we just wanted to give a very quick shout out to our newest member, James Brooks. Thanks very much for signing up to the memberships.
Yeah, if you want to sign up, just click that join button or be by the subscribe button, which obviously you should have clicked by now as well. And of course, don't forget to like and comment.
Alright, back to the racing. We've got Vagabond now versus a C6R. Haven't seen one of these race on the Canyon before. How's it going to go? Vagabond taking the lead here. Can he hold on or will he choke? Gets a spin on. The Corvette trying to get up the inside. Vagabond shuts him down. Jumps across the line for the win.
Wow, I thought Vagabond was going to blow it there as he came across that jump and got into the spinny spins through Kahuna corner there. Look at that. The Corvette straightened himself up, but Vagabond manages to get himself under control, shuts down the line that the Corvette was on, and runs down for the win. Great bit of driving.
He was definitely cutting it close there with that spin maneuver, but well done. He ties the scores up 3 for 3.
Still way too close for my liking.
And so the next race, we've got a 79 Stingray, so an older one versus Bad Apple, driven by Sweet Teeth. Bad Apple with a good lead here. Nicely over the jump. Big drift through Kahuna corner, overcorrects. The Stingray catches up, but Sweet Tea will run down for the win. And in crawls the Corvette. Oh, and he doesn't even cross the line.
Oh, that is disappointing. Just a premature finish there. Sweet Tea with a beautiful jump. That was actually looking really good for her.
And that Corvette did a really good job as well, particularly considering it's an older casting.
Oh, absolutely. A big drift from Sweet Tea, but then overcorrects on that exit. But luckily she got it under control, got down to the finish line, takes the win. Nice work. Takes the Rat Rod Wannabes up 4-3.
Now crowd favourite Jailbreak versus the 2012 Z06. That Z06 flying out of the gate. Bit of a spin into Kahuna corner. Here comes Jailbreak trying to catch up, but he's not going to be able to do it. And he rolls over just after the finish line as well.
Yeah, disappointing. I love Jailbreak, but that Corvette just did such a huge jump. Look at the distance he gets there. That is absolutely monstrous. He was flying.
So the Rat Rods are even with the Vets now.
They better not lose any more.
Now we've got the Cure versus another 2012 Z06.
Make up your mind, is it Z or Z?
Whoa! That Z06 poured on the pace going through KM corner there, jumped into the lead and never looked back.
Did he what? He was moving like he'd had a curry the night before and he was late to the toilet.
Dude, too graphic.
Stomping Tom and the Cure had a really good lead, but look at the Corvette. He just absolutely gives it the beans there, a little bit of a drift and floors it down the hill, and he was gone.
Yeah, Stomping Tom was a distant memory there for quite a lot of that race. So the Vets jump up 5-4 and there's only one race left. Can Dick Turpin and Stand and deliver the goods, or is that Corvette Grand Sport going to take it? Well, the Corvette's out fast. Big drift in KM corner, but he gets wild on the exit. Stand and deliver with the perfect line. Oh no, he spins out, but he manages to cross the line, and that Grand Sport is stalled out behind the Bob LeBlanc sign.
Look at this drift in KM corner. That was superb, but he got it a little bit crooked on the exit, almost went off track. Meanwhile, Dick Turpin saw the opening and gave it the beans, floored it down, and just, I gotta point out, had the perfect line through Kahuna corner. All these wannabe drivers out there, this is the line you should take. Check it out on this angle. He comes in, hugs the wall beautifully, keeps his speed up, and just races down to the finish line.
Yeah, but maybe don't watch this last bit here. That's definitely not how you want to finish, even though he took the win.
Yeah, it was a high-risk manoeuvre, but he did tie the score up 5-5.
The Wannabes lucky there to get away with a draw. What are the Outlaws going to do next week against the other Corvettes?
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. I mean, obviously tonight there was some tight racing action, some great drifts as well.
Yeah, these Corvettes seem to be incredibly well balanced for the track, and they were getting some massive air as well.
They weren't holding back at all. It's usually only the rat rods that don't care about their paint and the cars, but these boys were absolutely just flying tonight.
So a lot of fun. We've got tons more racing coming up, so make sure you tune in for that. All right, that's enough for tonight. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Mate, when are we going to tell everyone about all the mail-ins we're doing this year?
Soon, mate, soon.